Welcome to the Growing Athletes Podcast. I'm your host, Amy Suter. Join me on a journey to unlock potential, chase dreams, and lead authentically fulfilled lives. Together, we'll explore the powerful crossroads of sports, mindset, and personal growth. Prepare to become the next best version of you. I'm Amy Suter, and this is the Growing Athletes Podcast. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Growing Athletes Podcast. I'm Amy Suter, and today we're tackling one of the hardest but most important parts of raising and coaching athletes: how to help them through failure without layering on the shame. We've all been there. Your athlete misses a play, strikes out, drops a ball, and instantly they're frustrated with themselves. As a parent or coach, your first instinct might be to jump in with "shake it off" or "don't act like that," because you want to protect their confidence and keep the team energy positive. But here's the truth. Telling kids how they should feel doesn't help them. What it actually does is teach them to hide, suppress, or doubt their emotions. And when athletes start to believe their natural reactions are wrong, that's when shame creeps in. Let's start here. Emotions aren't problems, they're signals. In sports psychology, we know there's a chain from thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. When a kid thinks, "I blew it," they feel frustrated or embarrassed. That feeling drives their behavior. Maybe they slump their shoulders, lots mutter under their breath. Some even check out from the next play. But here's the key. Frustration doesn't mean selfishness. It actually means they care. Anger shows intensity, while sadness shows vulnerability. These emotions can be fuel for growth if we help them process instead of suppress these emotions. Because suppression always backfires. What we resist persists. If you tell a kid to hide their emotion, it doesn't go away. It just gets buried. And buried emotions always resurface, usually bigger. One of the biggest mistakes we make as adults is assuming that all athletes should respond the same way to failure. And oftentimes we believe that they should respond to failure the way we did, or the way that we think we should have. But every kid processes frustration through their own lens. This is exactly why I created the Animal Matrix, which I discussed on podcast number 7. So feel free to go back and listen to it. Podcast number 7, How to Communicate So Athletes Will Listen. And also you can take the animal quiz that I mentioned on that podcast at www.amysuter.com/animal quiz. amysuter.com/animal quiz. And I'll link all of this in the notes for this episode as well. Okay, so in this animal matrix, we discuss how some athletes are inner driven. Their first response is to look inward. Others are outer driven. They immediately think about how their mistake impacts the team. Let me give you a quick snapshot of this. And let's start with the 3 inner driven, meaning their first filter is, how is this affecting them personally? And we're going to go from low confidence to high confidence. Okay, animal number 1 is the fox. Remember, low confidence and inner driven. When these athletes get frustrated, they usually second guess themselves. They get very cautious. What they need to hear from us is, "You've prepared for this. Trust yourself. Play free." That's for the foxes. Okay, the second animal is the cat. And the cat has moderate confidence and is also inner driven. With frustration, cats usually withdraw and they replay the mistakes in their own heads over and over. What they need to hear from us is, "I know you're processing this. Reset when you're ready. The next play is ours." And the high confident, inner driven athlete is the lion. They're bold, fiery, often show vocal frustration. What they need to hear is, "I love your fire. Take a breath and lead us into the next play." Now, let's move over to the outer driven athletes. Their first filter is, how does this affect others? And we will again go from low confidence to high confidence with these animal types. Starting with the squirrel. This athlete has low confidence and is outer driven. Squirrels tend to freeze, and they often overthink what others might be thinking. What they need to hear is one play at a time. Trust yourself. Focus on this ball right here. Now, the moderate confidence, the dog. This athlete, again, is outer driven. With mistakes or frustration, dogs apologize often. They worry about letting teammates down. What they need to hear is, we're in this together. One mistake doesn't change that. Your next play will help us. And finally, the wolf. This is the high confident athlete who is also outer driven. They process frustration by taking massive responsibility, maybe too much. What they need to hear is refocus on the plan. Your steadiness keeps us strong. Do you see how different those are? Expecting a lion to act like a wolf or a cat to act like a dog teaches kids that their natural style is wrong, that the emotions they're feeling are wrong. And this is exactly where shame sneaks in. So let's talk about shame. What does it sound like? Shame sounds like something's wrong with me. Why do I feel this way? I'm too much. I'll never get it right. And here's the danger. Shame doesn't stay on the court or the field. It seeps into how kids see themselves everywhere, in every part of their life. When shame takes root, confidence shrinks. They stop trusting their instincts. Leadership goes quiet. Lions lose their fire. Wolves stop rallying. Dogs stop connecting. Their joy fades. Sports begin to feel just like pressure, too much pressure, and there's no passion left. And their well-being suffers. Shame fuels anxiety, burnout, and disconnection. That's why it's so important that we don't confuse responsibility with shame. Responsibility with shame. So here's how we shift. We shift from shame to responsibility by telling athletes they don't need to erase their emotions. They just need us to teach them how to use them. Shame says, you're selfish for reacting that way. Responsibility says, your reaction shows you care. Here's how to reset and use it for yourself and the team. This is exactly why I teach the 4-step reset system, a tool athletes can practice anytime they hit that wall of frustration. Step 1, feel it. Don't shove it down. Name it. I'm frustrated. I'm disappointed. I'm mad. I missed that. Name it and feel it. So again, step 1, feel it. Step 2, reset the body. Use a physical anchor. Take a deep breath. Maybe squeeze your fist. You can even stomp or tap your foot. I used to have my athletes snap a bracelet on your wrist. Do something physical to reset your body. Step 2, reset the body. Okay. Step 3, reframe the story. Tell yourself the next best story that focuses on the adjustment in the positive. Now I know I need to set a better angle. I've made this play 100 times before. That's a beautiful reframe. Step 3 was reframe your story. Step 4, signal. Signal. Nod, clap, tap your chest, say I'm good. Let yourself and those around you know you're ready for the next play, the next step. Why does it work? Because step 1, feel it, builds awareness. Step 2, reset the body, it calms the body. Step 3, reframe the story, trains the mind. And step 4, signal, reconnects you back to the present moment. It's a full reset, not shame, but responsibility in action. The bottom line, our athletes don't need us to fix or erase their emotions. They need us to help them turn frustration into fuel. When we coach and parent through responsibility instead of shame, kids learn confidence, resilience, and joy. They see failure not as something that defines them, but as feedback they can use to grow. And isn't that why we're here? To raise not just great athletes, but strong, confident, connected human beings? I know I am. Thanks for hanging out with me today. on the Growing Athletes podcast. If this resonated with you, please share it with another parent, coach, or even an athlete who wants to learn these tools. And until next time, keep growing. I am so grateful you chose to spend your time here with me today. Thank you. To learn more about growing athletes and to get access to today's show notes, visit me at amysuter.com. Always remember, both you and your athletes have everything you need inside of you to achieve anything you set your minds to. So go out there and pursue those dreams relentlessly. And keep in perspective, it's who you become on this journey that really matters, as our dreams will always expand at the exact same rate as our personal growth. I love you all, and I will talk to you next week.